So, the bulletproof Popemobile, which used to be this global symbol of papal authority, is now heading into Gaza's rubble as a children's clinic. But what does that shift actually mean?
Yeah, and just to mark the day, it's May 9th, 2025. This story really stands out because it mixes symbolism with very real, hands-on impact. So, in his last months, Pope Francis, he died last month at 88. He actually requested that his Popemobile be converted into a mobile health clinic for kids in Gaza.
Right, and that request was put into action by Caritas Jerusalem. The Popemobile, which people might remember weaving through crowds, is now being fitted to treat children. We're talking diagnostic equipment, quick infection tests, vaccines, even refrigeration for medicine, suture kits, oxygen, pretty much a whole clinic squeezed into one vehicle.
That's more than just repurposing a vehicle, isn't it? It's a real shift in meaning. I mean, why send the Popemobile to Gaza of all places? The health system there's barely functioning. There are what? Almost 1 million children displaced right now? And they're dealing with malnutrition, outbreaks, injuries.
Exactly. The need for mobile health care is, well, urgent. This clinic will triage kids, so, say, the most critical injuries or severe malnutrition get help first. But they're also giving preventive care, like vaccines, to try and stop new outbreaks before they start.
Peter Brun from Caritas Sweden actually called it a concrete, life-saving intervention. It's immediate, kids who haven't seen a doctor in months might finally get real help.
And the plan is for the Popemobile to reach the most cut-off areas in Gaza, once it's safe, of course, and humanitarian access is allowed. Caritas Jerusalem has over 100 medical staff lined up. They'll run the clinic, work with local leaders, and just make sure care gets to the kids who need it most.
There's another side to this. The symbolism. For years, Pope Francis spoke out about Gaza, criticized military actions, called for hostages to be released. Even when he was ill, he'd call Gaza's only Catholic church every night to check on civilians hiding there.
He once said, "Children are not numbers, they are faces, names, stories, and each one is sacred." It's like, now, with this clinic, those words become something you can actually see.
And it's not just about medicine. There's this wider message. These children aren't forgotten. When Brun says it's not just a vehicle, it's a message, he's talking about morale, about getting the world to really notice, and maybe even pushing others to help.
But, the logistics are tough. Caritas is coordinating with local health workers, planning safe routes, keeping in touch with aid groups for updates on security. The idea is to be ready the second humanitarian corridors open.
So why does all this matter? I mean, it's a direct response to a crisis, but also, it's a call for the world to really pay attention. You don't usually see a symbol like the Popemobile turned into basically a survival tool.
Now it's a clinic, just waiting to roll. It's a legacy that's both practical, healthcare for kids in crisis, and symbolic. Even with everything going on, it's a sign that compassion can still get through.
Thanks for listening as we tried to unpack how this one vehicle's journey, from Vatican ceremonies to Gaza's front lines, really shows what's at stake in humanitarian work.
We'll keep following this and other stories that show how small actions can ripple out. Take care, and thanks for joining us.